You're listening to the Results Driven Organizations podcast with Dr. Tanya Lowe, a podcast of curated conversations with C-suite leaders and those who support organizational growth and development. Get ready for inspiring interviews, educational lessons, and thought-provoking discussions that will challenge you to execute something new and innovative that will drive results in your organization. And now, here's Dr. Tanya Lowe.
Hey there, RDO listeners. Wait, you are in the right place. You are in the right place. I know this is a different opening, but I'm celebrating my birthday. And I'm coming to you from, well, somewhere special. That's right. It's my birthday. Well, my birthday was actually Sunday, but as tradition holds, it's vacalibration and Sagittarius season, and I'm in my happy place celebrating 55 trips around the sun. I wasn't sure I'd make vacalibration this year. And you're probably wondering, what is she saying? What? Vacalibration. It's vacation and celebration combined. It's my word. Don't try to take it. I've been using it for, oh my God, almost 20 years as I've traveled around the globe. So back to the story. Let me tell you, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to make vacalibration this year. 2024 has been, well, we'll diplomatically call it a character building experience. 2 posterior tibial tendon surgeries back to back, because apparently doing things once just wasn't good enough. Between juggling transitions, client transitions, and wrestling with insurance companies. And let me tell you, that's a full contact sport within itself. And marking 18 years in business, whew, let me tell you, training from a scooter, speaking 2 days after surgery from my recovery room. It's been a year. And wait a minute. And add in this election year's roller coaster. I mean, it's been quite a ride, if I say so myself. And did I mention I'm basically rebuilding myself from the ground up, literally starting with my foot? But here's the beautiful thing about challenges. They're like expensive leadership masterclasses that you really didn't sign up for. So let me share some nuggets that I've picked up along the way. First lesson, it's a lesson in resilience. Resilience is not just a buzzword. Resilience is character building, and it's a daily practice. Like my rehabilitation, you can't rush it, you can't fake it. And some days it's just about showing up and doing the work, even when that work is simply picking up marbles with your toes. But I digress. Second, the power of vulnerability. And oh my God, I've been so vulnerable this year. But the same vulnerability that I teach you, I also have to embrace it for myself. In leadership, vulnerability, it's not just something we preach. It's not just something that we teach. It's real. It's a real thing. Being transparent about my surgeries and challenges has created deeper connections with my clients more than any PowerPoint presentation could ever do. Here's a fun one. Adaptability. Imagine getting to a certain point and then finding out you got to have surgery again. Now that is being adaptable. Adaptability is it's like a muscle, but for the sake of this, we're going to say a tendon. Adaptability is like a tendon, the more life throws at you, the stronger it gets. And who knew that figuring out how to run a business and conduct training from a scooter will become a masterclass in innovation. I mean, think about it. When you think that you have reached your wit's end, there's always another way to get something done. And let me tell you about gratitude. Gratitude hits different when you're learning to walk again. Every step, every client who hung in there with us during these transitions, every team member, every family member, every post, every comment, they're all birthday gifts within themselves. Now, I'll take a real birthday gift too, but as I reflect on gratitude, they're all gifts. They're the gifts that keep on giving. You know what's ironic? I've spent my career teaching others about organizational adaptability. And here life is. Life is lifing, giving me the ultimate pop quiz. Talk about practicing what you preach. I think the biggest lesson, leadership isn't about having all the answers. Somebody needed to hear that. Leadership isn't about having all the answers. It's about being authentic enough to say, hey, I'm figuring it out too. Or, hey, I don't have a clue, but we're going to get there together. Sometimes that means leading from my recovery room, or while I'm scooting up and down the steps. And sometimes it means reflecting and celebrating wins from a beautiful location. So here I am, 55 years young, a bit banged up, but definitely not beaten, celebrating another trip around the sun. And the view from here is spectacular. Remember, RDO family, leadership isn't about perfection. It's about progression. Sometimes it's 2 steps forward and it's 1 step back, especially when you're in physical therapy. But it's all part of the journey. Every lesson, everything you win, every loss, every disappointment, it's all a part of the journey. And there's a lesson in each step. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get back to calibration. And after the year I've had, I've definitely earned it. But I had to pop in and let you know what's going on over here. So I hope that you find some encouragement in this funny, lighthearted episode. To all of you out there facing your own challenges, keep pushing, keep growing. But most importantly, keep celebrating those wins, big and small. So here's to wisdom, battles fought, lessons learned, the journey ahead, and the road behind us. Cheers to 55. Bring it on. Until next time, keep being results driven. I hope you enjoyed this lighthearted episode. Visit the show notes. Be sure to grab a copy of Results Driven Organizations, the 4 Keys to a High Performance Workplace. And while you're there, grab our 2024 Leaders Reading List, our special gift to you for being a valuable listener. Until next time.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Results Driven Organizations Podcast with Dr. Tanya Lowe. Be sure to review the show notes for the resources mentioned, and don't forget to grab your free gift available at freegiftfromtanya.com. Until next time.